Coming up on DHN. DHN anchors take the plunge with the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. With college football starting, everyone is stoked about the newly opened Hall of Fame. Join us for a look inside.
And one California theater takes on the challenge of performing a show with both deaf and hearing actors.
A Virginia police department is taking on extra training to know when to use a gun and when not to.
DHN, where you can get all the news of the day with signing, voices, and captions.
DHN starts now. Welcome to DHN. I'm Melissa Yingst Huber. This is the newest addition to our anchoring team.
Hi, I'm Brandon Grigsby, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys and look forward to keeping you up to date on what's happening around the world.
Imagine an internet made up of spinning wheels and loading screens. DHN reporter Rhonda Makowiczuk will show us why this may become reality if you can't pay for better service.
The FCC and internet service providers are in the middle of a debate regarding net neutrality.
It all really comes down to this idea that the internet that connects you to the outside world, that connection that you have with your ISP, think of it as a pipe, and you're paying them for whatever comes through there. And right now, what comes through there is treated neutrally.
This means that up until now, your connection to sites like Vimeo or Netflix have been equal. However, if net neutrality is taken away, larger companies may be able to pay for fast lanes while smaller companies get stuck in slow ones.
Our budget's really very small. We rely heavily on donations from the community, especially the grassroots community. We really have no way of competing with other big companies who can invest so much more money than we can.
Facundo Element is a nonprofit activist group for the deaf. Like many other deaf-oriented businesses, they are small and could not compete with the larger companies.
The internet allows for an even playing field between hearing and deaf communities, allowing for effective communication for all. It's really critical to us.
Even larger companies like Right This Minute could be affected by net neutrality being taken away.
Even if we're making a much better quality picture, if it doesn't get to you the way that it was intended in a neutral way, then that's very bad for us.
Millions have already submitted claims to the FCC in order to keep net neutrality. You can reply to these claims until September 10th by going to fcc.gov/comments.
Loved ones recently gathered in New Hampshire to mourn the loss of James Foley. He was a journalist who was taken hostage back in 2012. Foley was taken in Syria while covering their brutal civil war. The 40-year-old was recently shown in a video where he was beheaded by an ISIS militant. Authorities say that they are using voice recognition software and are close to identifying the killer. Many are worried that ISIS will become a threat to Americans here in the U.S., but others say that that might just be jumping to conclusions.
To jump from what they've done, which is horrific, particularly the murder of Mr. Foley, to the assumption that they're going to be an immediate and within days threat to us here in our homeland, I think you don't jump to that assumption, but you don't dismiss it.
Loved ones also gathered in Ferguson, Missouri this week to remember the young teenager who was fatally shot. Many facts of the case are still unclear, but reports show that 18-year-old Michael Brown was left in the street for hours after being shot multiple times. Emotions ran high after details of the case were released and violent protests ensued. Heavy military-style equipment was brought out in response but has since been released. As of this weekend, protests have become less violent. The case was taken to the grand jury last week.
With the possibility of police brutality on people's minds, Rhonda will take a look at how one Virginia police department is working to take precautions.
Police, don't move!
This is only a drill. Police in Arlington County, Virginia arrive, guns drawn. Within seconds, one officer makes the decision to swap his gun for his taser. Officers are using training sessions like these to determine how much force to use and when to use it. Police are trained to use one level of force above that of the suspects. Ferguson officers did not use a taser before shooting Michael Brown, but the St. Louis police chief defended their decision.
Tasers aren't 100%. Tasers require 2 probes to make contact with the skin. If one of those probes misses, that suspect's still coming towards you with an edged weapon, with a knife. Your life's in danger.
Veteran police officer Lieutenant Byrd says that the fatal police-involved shootings over in Missouri highlight the need for better training throughout the department.
One California-based theater will be putting a new spin on the Tony Award-winning musical, Spring Awakening.
I feel like we're bringing Spring Awakening to a whole new level. We're combining American Sign Language and deaf culture with actors and music. It's really turning into something quite beautiful.
Deaf West Theater is based in Los Angeles and will premiere the first ever ASL version of Spring Awakening. Deaf West is renowned for taking well-known musicals and having deaf and hearing actors make up the cast.
With every show, we always have the challenge of bringing together deaf actors and hearing actors, and they may or may not know American Sign Language. There are communication issues and cultural differences, but what we want to do is overcome that. That's really a part of our mission.
Spring Awakening was Deaf West's first production to use crowdsourcing as a main source of funding. Their goal was $25,000, but they earned over $30,000.
We'll be using the extra money from Kickstarter to really improve the quality of the entire production of Spring Awakening.
Spring Awakening opens early September. To purchase tickets, visit our website and click Show Links.
Let's sign with the cast of Spring Awakening.
Hey everybody, I'm Amelia Hensley.
Hey everyone, I'm Miles Barbie.
We're here at Deaf West Theater where we will be opening our newest production very soon. And it's called
Spring Awakening.
So, we've been discussing how exactly we want to explain True Biz. Okay, I got it. Basically, it's a fact.
It's like something that actually happened.
Something you believe in?
Yes, that's right, something you believe in.
Alright, here's an example. Hey, I True Biz saw a very fancy car. Someone very famous was in it. I just didn't catch who it was.
Really?
Yes, True Biz.
Hey, True Biz, we're involved with Deaf West Theater production.
Yeah, True Biz. Please come and watch us.
It's gonna open soon. Come check us out.
With school back in session, academics aren't the only thing on students' minds. On urban campuses, students must be aware of their safety, and each generation is becoming more and more in tune with technology. Now, students can be safer with just the tap of their phone.
Melissa, that's right. One app students should download is called Emergency. It allows you to share your GPS location with others and stream video of potential incidents.
Another great one to have is Rave Guardian. It has a panic button that will put you in contact with campus police right away. The app doesn't allow for text to 911 calls, but it will let you text tips to your campus police. Speaking of an increase in technology, videos are going viral every day on the internet. Let's take a look at some of those right now. Number 3. One couple is taking popular songs and signing along to them in the car, at home, and even in their bed. They've covered artists like Randy Newman, Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons, and the one that started it all, You're the One That I Want, from Greece. Tina is a professional interpreter and decided to teach her husband Paul how to sign just 3 weeks ago so the two of them could perform at their wedding. Number 2. Tina and Paul aren't the only ones signing to popular songs. Campers over at Camp Mark 7's Death Film Camp worked together to create this smile-worthy music video. To Pharrell Williams' Happy.
'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
The video has been watched by many thousands of viewers, and Pharrell Williams shared the video on Twitter himself. Number 1, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge takes the #1 spot for viral videos on the web. Everyone from your next-door neighbor to actress Marlee Matlin have accepted the challenge. While dumping that bucket of ice-cold water over your head was supposed to get you out of donating to ALS research, the ALS Association has actually raised over $50 million towards finding a cure for the disease. Even a few of the DHN staff members have taken on the Ice Bucket Challenge. I don't want to waste any water, but I did just finish exercising, so I decided that I'd just hop in the pool. Plus, I did fill up this bucket with pool water and ice. All right, so now I'm going to nominate the anchors from iDef News and H3. All righty, let's do this. There has been a major drought in the west part of the states right now, so of course I had to stay eco-friendly. We'll see if the other news stations accept our challenge.
Last year's leading scorer for Algeria was reportedly killed after losing a game. Fans allegedly threw rocks at the JS Kabylie team after losing 2-1. A rock hit 24-year-old Albert Ebos in the head. He was taken to a nearby hospital where he was later pronounced dead. The Algerian Soccer Federation banned soccer from the country, and the government is ordering an investigation into the incident.
The Chicago Little League team finally got their chance at a World Series title, but lost by 4 points. The team hasn't been in the World Series in over 30 years, and the mayor said they were the pride of Chicago. South Korea won the game 8-4. This is their 3rd year in a row beating a U.S. team.
Are you ready for college football season? The first game kicks off this afternoon. The preseason favorite is Florida State, who won the championship last year. However, this year will be different for college football fans because we will finally have the Bowl Championship Series, the BCS playoffs, after years of controversial debates. The top 4 teams will enter the playoffs and have a chance to play in the first ever college football championship game in 2015 in Arlington, Texas.
Kickoff isn't the only thing getting everyone talking. The College Football Hall of Fame just opened in downtown Atlanta. You are greeted by almost 800 helmets and can see the history of the college football upstairs. You can even experience what it's like to run alongside the field with the players.
With just a few months left until his next tournament, professional golfer Tiger Woods and his swing coach are parting ways. The duo have worked together for over 4 years, but did not win any championships. Woods posted on his website that it was the right time to end our professional relationship. Sean Foley is Woods' 3rd coach during his professional career, and he has not hired a new coach or said when he will.
All right, so the 2 of us have already completed the ice challenge. Have you guys?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
We're going to have to nominate you two next.
We'll see.
Thanks so much for watching and seeing all of our new additions.
Go to watchdhn.com for more information on tonight's show.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.